Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 12th of November and we are going to see all of the important questions for the day. So pay your attention till the end. And to get PDF of all these videos, you can join us on Telegram by writing the channel's name, Students Point. You can also follow us on Instagram by writing the username, The Students Point. And if you are finding this video useful, then don't forget to like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Also don't forget to press the subscribe button. And after subscribing, don't forget to press the bell icon to receive the notification of all the latest important videos. Now here is a question for the day and everyone has to answer this question in the comment section. The question is, what is the IUCN status of blue macaws? These are the options. Read the options carefully and then answer it in the comment section. Here is the first question now. Local for Diwali campaign has been launched by Ministry of Textiles. The campaign has been launched to promote Indian handicraft, which is the culture heritage of the country and also a source of livelihood for many. Next question. National Education Day is observed on, it is observed on 11th of November. So here B is the right answer. It has been observed since 2008 to commemorate the birth anniversary of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Why we observe the birth anniversary of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad as National Education Day? Because he was the first Union Education Minister and he was instrumental in setting up of many apex educational bodies like AICTE, that is All India Council for Technical Education, and UGC as well, that is University Grants Commission. He was also a freedom fighter, scholar and an eminent educationist. And you can enroll yourself into our monthly current affairs test series. These are the subjects for which the questions remains divided. These are polity, economy, international news, science and technology, environment, history and culture. Smaller questions related to awards, indices, personalities, sports are covered in miscellaneous topic. And these are the three plans. You can subscribe with either to the plan. The first plan is for 1 month, which costs 79. The second plan is for 3 months, which costs just rupees 219. And the third plan is for 6 months, which cost 420. And after subscription, you have to send your confirmation here at pointstudent2020@gmail.com. And the link for subscription will be provided in the comment section as well as in the description box at the top. Okay, let's move ahead now. The third question. Where is the headquarters of Indian Banks Association? So it is headquartered in Mumbai. So here B is the right answer. It is an association of Indian banks and it was formed on 26th of September 1946. Why it was the news? Because it has held its 73rd annual general meeting virtually. In this meeting, Finance Minister of India has suggested the banks to bring new reforms and implement the existing ones in a timely manner. Next question now. India ASEAN Summit is going to be co-chaired by, India and Vietnam. So here D is the right answer. From India, Prime Minister Modi, and from Vietnam, Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phuc is going to chair this summit. And this summit is to review the status of India-ASEAN strategic partnership. It will also focus on key areas including maritime cooperation, connectivity, trade and commerce, capacity buildings and education. Next question now. How many biosphere reserve in Madhya Pradesh is listed in World Network of Biosphere Reserves? So there are 3 biosphere reserve in MP which have been listed by UNESCO into World Network of Biosphere Reserve. And recently it is the Panna Biosphere Reserve which has been listed into this WNBR. And remember one more point, that Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve was the first biosphere reserve from India to be listed in World Network of Biosphere Reserves. And this Panna Biosphere Reserve is the third after Panchmadi and Amarkantak. One more biosphere reserve was listed in WNBR, which was Fuwa Mulahand Adu Atoll from Maldives. And this Panna Reserve is located in Vindhyan mountain range in northern part of MP. And Ken River, which is a tributary of Yamuna River, flows through this biosphere reserve and it was notified as biosphere reserve in 2011. Next question now. Consider the following statements about biosphere reserves. So what are these areas? These are representative parts of natural and cultural landscapes. Now focus here that it is not just natural but also cultural landscapes. So this option is correct and it covers large scale areas of terrestrial or coastal marine ecosystem or combination thereof. So this is also correct. So it can either exclusively be territorial area, or it may be combination of terrestrial as well as coastal areas. And third option, these are representative examples of biogeographic zones and provinces. This is also correct. So here all of these options are correct. So D is the right answer. And this idea of biosphere reserve was first coined by UNESCO in 1974 under Man and Biosphere Program, and its objective is to obtain international cooperation for the conservation of the biospheres. Next question now. Who has been crowned as the winner of the first ever IITF Women's World Cup title? So it is Chen Meng of China. Chen Meng of China has defeated his compatriot Sun Yingxia and became the winner of International Table Tennis Federation Women's World Cup. This Women's World Cup was held at Weihai in China, and Men's World Cup of ITTF will also be organized at Weihai in China. The headquarters of ITTF is Lausanne in Switzerland. Next question, very important. 30-meter telescope project being installed at, so it is being installed at present at Mauna Kea in Hawaii in US. See, people at Mauna Kea in Hawaii in US are protesting against installation of this 30-meter telescope. Why? Because they are fearful that aliens might attack them, or aliens might track them and attack on Hawaiian region of US. Just kidding. So why they are protesting if they are not fearful of aliens? Because they consider Mauna Kea mountain as pious. Also, Hawaiian region is already a region of many space observatories and telescope, so they don't want another such large telescope in their region. This is the 30-meter telescope which is going to be constructed, and if it is not going to be constructed in Hawaiian region of US, then an alternative place is also have been decided, that will be in Spain. And this telescope, let's have some brief about it. It is 12 times sharper than the Hubble Space Telescope, and it has 30 meters diameter of mirror. The mirror is combined with 492 segments of reflective glass pieced together to form one giant primary mirror, and it has total collecting area of 655 square meters. This collecting area, large collecting area, will enable itself to collect large amount of light coming from the space, and this will help to detect several extraterrestrial planets. It has been developed by close cooperation between 2020 physics Nobel laureate Professor Andre Geis and Indian astronomers. The 30-meter telescope project is an international partnership between US, Canada, Japan, China and India. It will allow deeper exploration into space and observe cosmic objects with unprecedented sensitivity. And if you have found the video useful till now, do like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Now next question is again very important. Asteroid Apophis, which is expected to hit the Earth, was discovered in, so it was discovered way back in 2004. Asteroid Apophis has been named after Greek god Chaos, and it is a giant asteroid of 1120 feet wide, or in meters it is 340 meter wide, and that's about the size of almost around 3.5 football fields. Why it was in news? Because it is estimated that it may hit Earth in 2068 due to a phenomenon called as Yarkovsky effect. What is this effect? We will understand it. But this effect has eventually accelerated this asteroid's flow and has also changed its path. That is why now it has been estimated that there are high chances that it will strike the blue planet Earth in 2068. See, according to this theory, what happens? According to a recent report, the sun can hit an asteroid in a non-uniform way. When sun hits an asteroid in non-uniform way, which means that it may hit some places more and some places less. This causes these space rocks to radiate heat energy asymmetrically. So suppose this portion of asteroid has been hit more or far more than the other regions of this asteroid, then from this region more radiation will be there, and this acts as a thrust or tiny push in a certain direction. So this will push this asteroid towards certain direction. This is called as Yarkovsky acceleration, and this has changed this direction of this asteroid towards Earth. So now there are fears that it may strike very heavily on the Earth by 2068. So I hope you find the video useful. Do like and do share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon. We'll meet again in the next video. Until then, stay safe and thanks for watching.